And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Well, we're on a beautiful area that's called the Haas Promenade, but from here, behind us is the Mount of Olives. Tell us a little bit about the importance of the Mount of Olives and what all surrounding area, what all that means.
Well, if you read in the New Testament, then the first place that Jesus would walk into Jerusalem would be coming up from Jericho, and he would have to cross the Mount of Olives. Bethpage and Lazarus, Bethania, all of that is just on the other side of the spur of Mount of Olives. So once you cross that, the first glimpse you would have of the old city and of the Temple Mountain, or nowadays the Dome of the Rock or the Golden Dome, would be coming up from Mount of Olives. And that would be the exact site that Jesus would see.
So down at the bottom of the Mount of Olives is the Garden of Gethsemane.
That's right. Jesus, in the Holy Geography, Jesus goes up and down, and he's in the surrounding of Mount of Olives. There is not a lot of location that we can point out exactly over here, but tradition is that in the bottom of Mount of Olives, down the slope, in a place that is called the Garden of Gethsemane, this is where the betrayal, the very famous fatal kiss betrayal of Judas Iscariot took place.
So really a lot of Christ's ministry revolved around the Mount of Olives.
You're looking at what we call the Holy Triangle. The Holy Triangle that includes Bethlehem to the south, Jerusalem to the west, and Mount of Olives on the eastern side of this triangle, with more than 300 holy sites that are counted within this triangle.
Why is it so important then for in Judaism to be buried on the Mount of Olives?
Right, in Judaism it's very important to be buried as close as one can get to Mount Moriah, to Temple Mountain, because of resurrection. You know, you'll be first, so you kind of like cut the queue, you cut in line.
And really from the Mount of Olives you can see all of Jerusalem.
From Mount of Olives, Mount of Olives overlooks, it's higher than the old city of Jerusalem, so that's one of the problems that Jerusalem had. On the one side, why to locate Jerusalem where it is if it is controlled by the surrounding mountains? The other aspect is that God did not take this into consideration when he chose the Temple Mountain to be located where the Mount Moriah is.
So the Bible says, as the mountains surround Jerusalem, then it really does.
That's correct, and we are looking from the south. The weak point of Jerusalem is coming from the north. As it says in the book of Psalms, that evil will enter the city from the north. And the weak point, the highest point within Jerusalem, that there is actually a continuation, would be coming from the north towards Temple Mountain. That's why that's where most of the conquerors would come.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for telling us about the Mount of Olives. Again, the Bible just continues to come alive.